It must have just fell or they missed it. Look at that. Wild plum right there. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by the Brazos Forager channel, where I show you how to get free food that's already available at your fingertips in the wild, and show you how to cultivate the area you've already got so that you can get even more free food. So whether you've got a backyard, a balcony, or a giant mega farm, there's something you can always do to get more free food. Alright, so today we got a pretty cool little show for you. We're going to go into an old growth forest, and I'm going to show you how to find some fruit that's growing out there. It's fall, it's a perfect time of year to find fruit. So let's get started. Alright, we can start here while I'm in the woods here. I think that's not a huge tree. That's a pretty good little tree right behind it. That's a big tree there. But that's a hackberry. There's several hackberries there. But actually, I think there's hackberries on here right now. Let's look and see. Yeah, there's some hackberries right there, right in the sunlight. All right. Yeah, there's some hackberries right there. Grab me one and eat it a little bit here. If you notice right here, there's a game trail. So one thing about finding fruit in a forest is follow the game trails, because there's lots of little animals out here that spend a little more time than you do, and they know where the goods are at right when they're ripe. So when there's main game trails, but when you start following those main game trails and then you see little offshoots, like if you can see right here, there's a little offshoot right there. Sometimes they lead to things. Sometimes they lead to nothing, but sometimes they don't. We'll just follow this a little bit while I talk. The other thing is, keep in mind water. Now right through there, now look at the size of that tree. Anyway, probably about 30 yards on the other side of that tree is a creek. So not only do you have the possibility of a type of fruit tree washing up here and setting roots in the ground, you also have the possibility that an animal that ate some fruit from somewhere else is coming down here to get a drink of water and then leaves a smelly surprise behind that has some seeds in it. So, you know, I would look around water sources for just about everything. But you can also see, just a little quick tip. I don't think you can see that. Oh yeah, there you can. Whenever you're walking down a trail, whenever you walk into a spider web, that means nothing's been there for a little while. Nothing's been through there, at least at that height. There might have been something through there at a lower height, but whenever you see the spider webs, that means at least nothing at your eye level has gone through here. This is a pecan tree right here. I didn't know how long it was going to take me to figure that one out, but that's a native pecan tree. That's a native pecan tree. So this is probably what these animals are following this trail for. They're on the pecan trail. I see a few on the ground, but they're already eaten. So we'll keep going here. All right, this is a different game trail. Not sure what we'll find on this. Maybe nothing, maybe something. But these are the giant ragweeds right here. We're just making our way through. I think a machete would be good here. Man. The more equipment you have, the more it gets hung up in the jungle. All right. Looks like this is just going to lead out of the woods here. Pretty good little trail. This is probably a deer trail right here. So these are pecan trees right here. It's leading to these pecan trees here that are, you know, just free food this time of year. In the fall, you can kind of live like a king if you know where to find the goods at, because pecans have a little bit of fat in them, and the hogs and the deer try to beat me to it every year. Let's see, what do we have here? I'm just gonna walk along and see if anything interesting happens. Looks like some cows have been working on these pecans a little bit too. Let's see what we can find here. You know, I keep an eye up. I kind of do both. In Texas here, it's mid-October and the snakes are nowhere near hibernation right now. So I look up, try to see what I can find as far as fruit, maybe that I could recognize in a tree. But I'm also keeping an eye on the ground because these snakes are out trying to get their last few meals before they go into hibernation. Here's another little trail we can follow down. See what we can find in here. Lots of greenbriers there. This thing here, I'm pretty sure this is a real win right here. This is a wild plum tree right here. And look, you can tell, I don't know if you can tell it's good because, you know, I'm on the iPhone, but there's a little trail there. There's a little trail there. There's a little trail there just beside the one we just came up on. The area is sort of beat down here, and you won't see a plum on the ground because all these animals are coming for them. See this kind of shaggy bark? That's a giveaway of a plum tree. Let's see if we can find some fruit. There is some fruit right there. I see 2 plums, 3 plums. You can't see those. Let me zoom in a little bit and see if I can get. First off, I'm gonna have to get closer. Let me look at the ground and see if I can see anything on the ground. Oh, there's one right there. It must have just fell or they missed it. Look at that. Wild plum right there. I'm taking this back and I'm planting it in the yard because we know it's good for this environment. Or I could just drop it and lose it, whatever. I'll find another one. Let's see, but this wing here seems to be doing really well. Look, here they are right here. Let me see if I can pull this down. Look, there they are on the vine. Right there, not the vine, the tree. Those are good looking plums though. I'm gonna grab these right here. All right, they're just ready to fall. Those look a little moldy or something. Either way, still plums, wild plums. That's a big win. That's a huge win actually, to find one of those. And whenever you find a wild tree of a certain type that you like, do a little exploring in that immediate area, because that means there's a chance that some saplings came up or some close by came up. If you like this video, be sure and share it and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.